Hi everyone, it's Little Blue and you're listening to my podcast, aka Little Blue, with a message that it is okay to not be okay all the time. Life is shit, and there are some days where that shit is just massive, big, stinking, steaming, festering balls that hit the fan. And you know what? It's normal. It happens to the best of us. If it doesn't happen to you, you're bloody lucky, but I don't believe you. And yeah, it's okay to be beaten down by it once in a while. What you've got to watch out for, though, is when it becomes more often than not. So once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month, whatever, that's normal. That is normal. It's not nice, but it's life. And the thing I think we all struggle with is when stuff keeps happening. So say it is happening on a weekly basis, you kind of beat yourself up about it. You overthink it and you think, I'm failing as a human being. And that's where you need to really, really dig deep and give yourself a proper telling off. Slap yourself around the face, kick up the bum, whatever you want to call it. You need some real mental strength in those times. And the reason I want to talk about it today is because today I have felt more tired, physically, emotionally, mentally, than I have felt in a very, very long time. And those of you who know me know I've been through a lot. So that is saying something. I mean, I think the last time I felt genuinely this tired and emotional was when I was about 39 weeks pregnant and I couldn't move. I got stuck on the floor for an hour because I was trying to load the dishwasher. And my emotions, my hormones were all over the shop. I was crying at the Wimbledon final and, you know, just all of those sort of things that pregnancy brings. I seem to have rekindled this week. And I don't want this at all to come across that I am complaining about being a parent. I am not at all regretting my decision to do it alone. I, however, am finding it so hard. Now, you don't have to give me the sympathy vote either. I'm not looking for that either. I just wanted to say and shout out to any parents, carers, I did this yesterday, but anybody who has been looking after their kids this half term and you have survived with a smile on your face, I want to know how. Please let me know your secrets, aka littleblue@gmail.com, because it's just so hard. It's wonderful. I mean, we've done all these lovely things. We've been to wonderful places, been to the cinema, soft play. We went shopping today together. I took her to Creams. I've never been to a Creams before. It's like a big ice cream parlour here in the UK. And I've never ever been to one. Oh my God, I had this, what's it called? Banoffee split, like a banana split, but with toffee as well. Oh, it beat me. I have never been beaten by an ice cream, ever. And it was just incredible. And she had one as well, which made her go loopy. And then I had to deal with that. And the joys. And everybody's story is different. So whether you are a parent, you've got a co-parent, somebody helping you out, or whether you're married or in a relationship, but you're still doing it on your own, or whether you're a single mum. But I mean, even quite a lot of single parents have help as well, which is where I'm struggling because it's just me. And this week especially, I've noticed I haven't seen as many adults to have sort of one-to-one time with. And I have also not neglected it, but I have not been able to partake in me time as much as I would do. So when she's at school, I get 3 hours every morning to do stuff. So whether that's going out for a coffee with my friend or coming home and doing housework, sitting and watching Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby on This Morning, you know. Sorry, my phone is going off. Apologies. How unprofessional. That's my friend Kerry. Kerry, stop it. Stop texting me. just muted it. So yeah. So whatever it is, I still get some quality time to myself. I mean, even doing the washing up without any interruptions, or being able to watch the TV without, like, where I can just let my mind go, because I don't have to think about what's she doing in the bedroom, or is she going to destroy something, or tell her to be quiet because she's singing. I mean, these are all little things, and they're wonderful little things because she's wonderful, but it's draining. When it's just you and them, 24 hours a day, it's draining, and I have never, ever known a tiredness like this, even when I was pregnant. So, yeah, I mean, it's coming up for a year now that I have been a single parent. I mean, it has been one of the best things I've done in recent years. Baby Blue has thrived from it. I have thrived from it. And our lives have got so much better. From where I was in this time last year, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy the progress that we've made. And I'm excited about the future. We've booked a holiday. Gosh, I never have even thought that would be possible this time last year. It's only a little mini break, a little teeny tiny mini break in the UK, but it's a holiday. And yeah, I can take her, and it's just going to be me and her, so that's going to be interesting too. But yeah, so half-term week, it's tough. It's tough, and I've not been feeling it today. And what I've had to do is get her fed, get her ready for bed, get her off to sleep. Even that in itself was a struggle today. So I've sat down at about 8 o'clock, and I've just felt this wave of depression, of self-doubt, of guilt, of all those wonderful things that PTSD likes to whisper in my ear, and yeah, fun and games. And I've had to sit here and go, right, I need to do a podcast now about positivity. And the best thing is, just by knowing that, I'm like, okay, this is real life. And my podcast is about real life. And you know what? I am trying to be a positive person. I promote positivity, kindness, well-being, and I have done since 2014. So I need to motivate myself. And I really, really struggled. Now, this is the second podcast I've recorded today. I did record one, and I listened back to it, and it was so depressing, I've had to redo it. Honestly, it was awful. So I thought, you know what? In that last podcast, I recommended to people to get some me time, get some nice food and nice drink. So, did that. I made myself a nice milky drink. I got myself a Kit Kat Chunky. I cleaned up the environment I was sitting in. That was something I said as well. So I put away all Baby Blue's toys, and that in itself was brilliant. And I sat here listening to podcasts. I listened to a brilliant podcast with Stacey Dooley being interviewed, and I'm now listening to one with David Schwimmer. And it's amazing. It's really great. And it's really cheered me up, because listening to other people talk about other stuff that's just not related to my shit, it's really just relaxed me. It's reminded me of things that are in my own head, because when you've got constant noise or you're constantly busy, it's almost like you can't hear your own thoughts at times. And yeah, I've just chilled, I've relaxed. My living room looks like an adult is actually living here again, and I've just got my calendar as well, and written loads of stuff on my calendar and updated that. So that's another to do off the list, and that in itself is a great feeling. So I think step 1 is to acknowledge that your day has been shit. Step 2 is to remember that everybody has shit days. And step 3 is to sit and think about the positive things that have come out of the negative. That makes sense? So for me, Baby Blue had the biggest tantrum in the middle of a toy shop to the point where not only the people in the toy shop look round, everybody outside look round as well. Yeah, fun. So I was calm. I told her off. I had a nice stern voice. And she carried on, screaming as we walked all the way to the bus stop. But I ignored her. I stuck to my guns. I went home. I didn't buy her a toy. I didn't buy her any treats. And when we got to the bus stop, she went deadly silent and went, "Mummy, please may I have a hug? I'm really, really sorry." And then she just burst into tears. And I think she was tired and a little bit high on the ice cream we'd had. And yeah, the positive is I didn't prompt her to say sorry to me. She felt that remorse. She thought it over herself. And she genuinely wanted to say sorry. So I didn't tell her to, but she did that. And she's only 4. So although to get there we had that horrible incident, but I'm immensely proud of her for owning it and apologising for it and feeling that remorse and empathising with me. She then did it again later on in the day, but I mean, again, the same thing happened. I didn't let her get away with it. I stuck to my guns and she stopped. She apologised and we had a cuddle. And before she went to bed, we've had a big talk about it. So hopefully we can move on. And she is getting better. She is learning. And once she goes to school, it's going to be much easier. But the positives from it is that she's learning and that I'm sticking to my guns and I'm not letting down and I'm not letting her push the boundaries and getting through. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not strict, but I'm not a pushover by any means. So, yes, look for the positives and then make plans. Plan your day tomorrow. Well, relax yourself first, I'd say, actually. So, yeah, look for the positives in the day. Then grab your nice hot milky drink or your bottle of beer or whatever you want. Something to calm you down. Whack the TV on, read a book, go for a walk if you want to, or go to the gym. Mind you, don't do that with the bottle of beer because I don't think they like that. And, yeah, just find a way to shut your mind off from all of that's happened today and chill. And then once you're chilled, you can make plans for tomorrow because tomorrow is a new day. Always remember that. Tomorrow is a new bloody day and we can start afresh. And another massive thing, and I'm so guilty of doing this, is worrying about stuff that can't be dealt with straight away. So let's say it's a Sunday evening and we've just found out that there is a direct debit that has come out of our account. We don't know what it is, but it has taken a lot of money out of our account. And we sit up all night on Sunday thinking about it. But the thing is, nothing can physically be done until Monday morning because the banks aren't open. And it's the hardest thing to do. But there's no point in upsetting yourself to the point that you can't sleep. Because you know, okay, I will deal with that on Monday because that's the only time I can. That is the soonest moment I can. And I'll do it then. So what I'm saying is don't worry about stuff that you can't deal with. If you can deal with it straight away and you want to deal with it straight away, do it. But if you can't, if it's out of your control, you need to find a way to just relax and not think about it until it's time to think about it, because it will really ruin you. But yeah, so relax, get me time, and just remember it's okay not to feel okay. Once in a while. And if you're feeling it all the time, please seek help, professional help, doctors, counsellors. I mean, I've been having counselling since 2012, so it's done me the world of good. I really recommend it. Anyway, end of the podcast now. So I will see you tomorrow. I hope this wasn't too depressing. I am, much more relaxed after listening to my podcasts. Absolutely loving them. So take care of yourselves and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.